Welcome back. As we earlier said, that the Ministry of Health and Population concluded checking the health of 26 million Egyptian women as part of the presidential initiative to boost the health of Egyptian women. And boosting the health of Egyptian women is a foundation to the whole family and a whole nation, not only to women, but women and children, and a whole nation at large. To shed more light on this issue, we're very delighted to be having with us over the phone live now Professor of Intensive Care, Cairo University, Dr. Hoda Rezkana. Good morning, Dr. Rezkana.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing? If you could please shed more light on this initiative and its achievements since it started in 2019.
Well, I think this is a remarkable step taken by the President Sisi, because he started his program for caring for the health and education, but starting with the health of the Egyptian woman, of course, because everything lay on her. If she's healthy and fit, she will carry on perfectly, and he started with a lot of steps to have a sort of assessment for the general condition of the woman, and for the overweight problem and problems carried with this problem as a hypertension and diabetes and all that non-extended diseases. And he also was checking on the cancer level of, complaints, and he was initiating a free examination for all the Egyptian women, pre-marriage and on the marriage, and also in the old age, which can give you a perfect spectrum about the vision for the president to create a healthy and happy society. So it was like a marvelous step, because this was not taken by any of the, around us countries. And it was noted, of course, and it was admired by the international organization, of course. And it makes me thinking that by attention to the health of the woman to this degree in Egypt, we reaching a level of awareness. And the people was not believing actually, but when they went to the centers of the health ministry, which was advocated to this examination and follow-up of the cases, each one got a card with their primary examination and a follow-up card to see how the health is going on, and if there is any affection with cancer or any hypertension or diabetic cases. Follow-up is very important and very mandatory to make sure that these women will receive the proper treatment and they go for a healthy program which offer them the best quality of all over the world, of course. We can check that even in Europe and the States, there are a lack of health attention and health care, and they were suffering. They don't have any kind of follow-up for their medical problems, and this gives us a sort of illumination that we are following the criteria of the international organization advocated by the World Health Organization, and we are following the rules, exceeding the countries who were initiating these rules.
Right. Doctor, let me take it from here, since you mentioned the WHO and the international standards for health regulations. There
Yes.
are international protocols or recent protocols that were effected according to dealing with different health problems and chronic disease. How far does this health initiative cope or adhere or adapt with these international protocols, programs?
I noticed that there is a strict instructions to follow the international criteria and the requirements, especially in the running, infectious diseases and viral and COVID and vaccination process, and they were very strict here. And thanks God, we have a very minimum affection. And the other issue is that we have the follow-up program which detect arrivals of the foreigners in Egypt to check anyone carry any sort of infection or probable symptoms or signs for these diseases. And this is number one. Number two, that we are following the vaccination program and the initiation of awareness that people would know how to take care of their health and to follow the cleanliness processes and health attitude and not contaminated. Don't go to any groups which is contaminated by any kind signs and symptoms of even flu to guard against any probability and for carrying any infection or cross-infection among the groups. The other issue that we are following these criteria and the results of our vaccination and giving this number 26 million is a big number, which is eliminating the care for the health steps and the follow-up for these people who will constitute a major asset for the society in Egypt.
Right.
Because healthy women, healthy mother, give a healthy children and care for their
right.
health
At this
society.
note, Dr. Hoda Rezkana, you are a former member of parliament and a professor at Cairo University. Would like to thank you so much and wish you a beautiful day. Enjoy your day. And I guess by this we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.